Hey family, welcome back to Underdog's Rise. Today I'll be talking about regulating success and expansion. Now this is new to me, and something that's been happening with myself over recent events that have happened in my life. Because we are all aware of that when we are stepping forward into growth. It can feel scary. But sometimes it's not the fear of failure. I think it's more about capacity. What if the reason that you are stalling, or I have been stalling, isn't because we're afraid of failure or of failing, but because we're afraid of handling the success? See, a lot of coaches and a lot of people that I've spoken to in my lifetime and the things that we watch on YouTube and positive psychology and things, and we talk a lot about the fear of failure. But almost no one talks about the fear of expansion. Because growth, it stretches your identity. It asks your nervous system to hold more visibility, more responsibility, more abundance, more ease. And sometimes that just feels unsafe to us, to our nervous system, to our whole body, and to our mind. It's a bodily and a mindful experience. But there's a concept popularised by Gay Hendricks in his book called Upper Limit Problems. It's the idea that we all have an internal thermostat for how much success, love or ease we believe we're allowed to experience. And when we exceed that, we unconsciously self-sabotage. And that has happened in my life. We pick a fight, we procrastinate, we downplay the wins, and we create stress when there just wasn't any. Not because we're broken, but because our nervous system associates expansion with risk. For a long time, struggle may have felt like familiarity. Being the underdog, proving yourself, working hard for crumbs. Success removes the chase. And without that chase, who are we? Who are you? Who am I? Expansion, it demands a new identity. And that identity feels unfamiliar. And unfamiliar can feel unsafe. For as long as I can remember, I have always struggled with receiving compliments, receiving any sort of praise. It's like I've always felt that I've not been worthy of those comments. So what I'm about to share with you is about receiving without self-sabotaging. And this is where the real work begins. And this is something that I've reflected on myself. See, can you receive praise without deflecting? I found this really challenging. Money without guilt. Love without suspicion. Or opportunity without immediately doubting yourself. See, what I've been learning and will continue to learn is that receiving is a skill. And something that has to be practiced. A lot of us learnt how to hustle, to keep ourselves busy, and very few of us learned how to let just great things land. When something great happens in your life, do you immediately look for what could go wrong? That was me. You downplay it. You distract yourself. Or you raise the bar up too high, too fast, and you never feel it. That's not ambition. That's discomfort with ease. Here is something that I'm implementing in my own life. Letting great things land. And here's a simple but powerful practice that I am honoured to share with you. And something that I am practicing myself. Next time you win, and I mean any kind of win, big or small, pause. Don't move on. Don't post. Don't minimize. Just pause. Take one slow breath in and one slow breath out. Allow your body to register it. And register that this is safe. You and I, we're learning how to teach our nervous system that success doesn't equal danger. And that ease doesn't equate to loss. And that expansion doesn't mean abandonment. Regulating success means you don't spike with adrenaline. You stabilise yourself with grounded presence. Sometimes it's not the fear of failure. It's our capacity that we fear. Because if you can handle more, then more will be required of you. More leadership, more visibility, more ownership. and more responsibility. And that's a real truth, family. That's a real truth that I've had to realise in my life. When the truth is, family, you and I have asked for this level. We have prayed for this level. We have visualised for this level. So we owe it to ourselves not to shrink when it arrives. Ask yourself, where do I shrink when things start going well? What is the story that I tell myself about ease? And what happens if I allow success to feel normal? And the big one, what would expansion feel like if I just didn't brace for impact? How would that feel? Underdogs just don't rise. They learn to stay risen. This season isn't about chasing. It's about stabilising at our highest level. Success isn't something you survive. It's something that you regulate. And that can take time. And this week, when something great happens in your life, pause, breathe, and let it land. Let your body feel it. Until next time, underdogs rise, and we rise together.